all of those talents.
Now it's Gerrard.
And the through ball. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Nuno Mendes.
That's a good run down the left. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Gerrard. And here's Yamal.
Steaming on goalwards. It's Dahani! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Real chance! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, that's clever. And that should get the job done. Can he get on the end of this? Dahari. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. This looks promising. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And that has been knocked clear. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Might want to be careful there.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Nuno Mendes knocks it out wide. Hangs one in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He's had it taken off him. Now it's Couch. Zabani promptly onto that, and that is that. Cruyff! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Abiati trying to keep this in. Goes for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Dahari clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Takes a shot! Oh, that's fabulous! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they get themselves in front! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Couch gets into a good position.
And the finish! And there's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
There's the shot! Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Arsenal leading now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Dahari with a reputation for taking on any shot.
And he shoots! Oh, good finish! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
There was to be only one outcome.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Milan dragged themselves back again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Rui Costa. Mendes gets over and intercepts.
There will be 3 minutes.
Tries to play it through. Kimmich. Dahari. And it's Wan-Bissaka. Oh, that's fabulous. Rui Costa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Couch. Well, that's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's going to be a booking. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Has a look and plays it forward. Beckenbauer cuts it out. And that is the end of the first half. Arsenal are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Some first half thoughts?
Arsenal can take heart from the fact that they're more than holding their own despite being a man down. That's credit to their level of organisation and spirit. Now that they've got a chance to have a breather and settle down, it'll be interesting to see what approach they'll take after the break.
So a half that has been utterly unpredictable, a real cliffhanger of a first half, which sets us up perfectly for the action to follow. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Ronaldo has alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nuno Mendes. And here's Yamal. And he's got away from it. So much
Chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Lamine Yamal just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Nuno Mendes. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Beckenbauer does well to get it back. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
That has been cut short. Can he get it through? Abbiati punts it upfield. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cruyff is in a really good position out wide. And it's Mendes. Showing good feet. Nuno Mendes has found the net here, of course. He's ended up in no man's land.
That was lovely, that.
52.
Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Cruyff actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Rui Costa. Well, that has not gone well. Threads one in. Now that looks a decent ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Kimmich. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. Yamal. He's a sharp little ball here. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Played into space. And this is Ronaldo. Gabriel. Gerrard. Picked out brilliantly. Luis Suarez.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's beautifully weighted. Nuno Mendes. Gerrard. Now, what about a counter-attack? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Count receives it in a wide position.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Wan-Bissaka, nicely spread. Now it's Yamal. He's shifting through the gears here. He's dealt with that really well. Now it's Couch. And he was quick to react. Oh, well measured. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal, Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 22.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 20.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Number 17.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man
Number
advantage.
19.
Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down,
Number 9.
deserve goal.
Suarez.
Dembele!
In the field, number 13, Scholes. Number
It's
8,
a throw-in.
Park Ji-sung. Number 21, Messi. Number 11,
That's a little off
Dembele.
target.
Number 10, David Villa.
Messi.
Substitution in progress.
Shevchenko. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a pretty loose pass. That is good alertness. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Cruyff. He's got away. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And a chance! And a neat finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
2 added minutes has been
And he's only
indicated.
too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well,
He's in one-on-one. Shot at goal! And that's a tidy finish. Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Added time is up.